Stress, abuse, traumatic experience, and life pressures could influence or trigger mental health. Now, understanding mental health and coping with depression is a major concern in our society, and that's what now understanding how to deal with depression as well as your mental health is going to be our focus for today on our Young Leaders Spot. So we'll be talking about peer pressure as it affects teenagers, and also bringing you more educational resource content on our English Sense and Academics Today, Voters Box, and Global Opportunities. Hello and welcome to the Teenz Global Show. I am Ijoma TGF, the wonderful host for today. It's on social media at Teenz Global, at Ijoma TGF, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Teenz Global. All right, so let's start the show.
The effect of peer group on teenagers is that actually they do lead you to read your books, like do the good things of the society that will kind of enhance so many good things.
If your peers are good people, they can advise you and they can show you the right path to follow.
The positive effect of peer pressure on teenagers is that they can lead you into reading, working hard, having good friends, leading you to good company, making your spiritual life better.
Peer pressure can help teenagers by making them to learn more about Christianity and their religion.
How peers can influence me negatively is, example now, bad dressing. My peers can tell me to wear something short, and they can introduce me to different kind of men that may even rape me. And also through boyfriend and girlfriend, my peers can like introduce me to their friends and say they are just friends, but without knowing what is in their mind.
There's a saying that says that show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. If you are following negative friends as in bad people, for instance now, your friend don't used to copy notes in the class, and you used to copy notes before, but if you not tell you that don't copy notes is good, don't copy notes, you two are going to follow his advice. That means he has influenced you with bad habits.
The negative effect on peer group on teenagers is that they do lead you to do things you wouldn't want to do, like drinking, smoking, the beating up of teachers, things like that.
They can lead you into such things like stealing, smoking, following of bad gang, and later you might get expelled from school.
They can lead you into illicit behaviors like drinking, having sex at early stage, prostitution, cultism, and so much more.
Now, how do we resist peer pressure? You watch the
saying no and being sorry to them.
We resist peer pressure by being assertive. That is standing on your right, saying no to what is not right, without regretting it or feeling sorry for it.
Having peers doesn't mean you should have the negative ones. Always have positive ones that make positive impact in your life.
So my name is Sharon Ahimbi.
My name is Amy Benjamin.
My name is King Daisy.
My name is Fatima Muralaki.
My name is Valerie Vishnu, and you're watching Teenz Global Show.
You're watching
Teenz Global Show.
Teenz Global Show.
And you're watching
Teenz
Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Don't touch that dial.
I'm watching you. Subscribe.
Don't touch the dial.
Thank you.
As English Sense, we are looking at words expressing continuous actions. Words expressing continuous actions are known as verb tenses. There are past continuous tense, present continuous tense, and future continuous tense. The continuous tense is formed with the verb be and ing form of the verb. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to show that the action was ongoing till a certain time in the past. Examples are: I was playing football. It was raining yesterday. We were speaking English. John was chatting with his friends. Birds were flying high in the sky. Present continuous tense. The present continuous tense expresses that the action is ongoing, still going on, and hence continuous. Examples are: I am dancing. She is reading. We are walking. It is running. You are eating. The future continuous tense. This is used to express action that will be happening at a particular moment in the future. Examples are: I will be seeing you next month. She won't be watching the news at 8. Sarah will be traveling around the world. I will be assisting Peter tomorrow. Students will be studying at the library tonight. A special shout out to Endurance, Blessing, and Divine Favor for sending in their responses on the hyphenated compound words. We hope to see more of your responses in our subsequent questions for the week. Remember to follow us on all social media handles at Teenz Global. For participation, sponsorship, and advert placement, reach out to us using the details on the screen.
So my name is Sharon.
My name is Amy Benjamin.
My name is King David.
My name is Fatima Imrolake.
My name is Valerie Vishne and you're watching
Teenz Global Show.
And you're watching
Teenz Global Show. Keep watching.
Touch that dial.
I'm watching you. Subscribe.
Don't touch the dial.
Thank you.
On academics today, we are looking at balanced diets. Balanced diet is a food preparation which provides needed nutrients to maintain good health. Balanced diet promotes healthy eating with a balanced amount of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, mineral fiber in normal proportions. Nutrition is vital for the body and all of its systems to function properly. By having good nutrition, it will help you maintain a healthy weight, reduce body fat, provide your body with energy, promote good sleep, and generally make you feel better. Eating lots of vegetables and fruits is one of the most important diet habits. Vegetables and fruits are packed with nutrients such as antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and fiber that helps you maintain a healthy weight by keeping you full longer. The benefits of healthy eating. Healthy eating promotes weight loss. It ensures an effective diabetes management. It helps prevent heart disease and stroke, reduces cancer risk, provides strong bones, teeth, and healthy growth. It promotes better moods and mindset and improves memory and brain functions. This is the much we can take on academics today. A special shout out to all those who have been sending in their responses through our comment sessions on our videos, as well as answering the questions for the week. To follow us on all social media pages at Teenz Global. For participation, sponsorship, and advert placement, you can see the details on the screen and reach out to us. Hello and welcome to the Teenz Global Show.
It's exciting, educating, informative, entertaining. It's the Teenz Global Show.
Every citizen is supposed to understand the aspect of the constitution so that you'll be able to know when your rights are being trampled upon.
Nigerian practice of written constitution known as the Unit was written in 1999.
With a global focus on young people's development, showcasing Teenz Time series, Young Leaders Spot, English Sense, Academics Today, Voters Box, and Global Opportunities.
Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world.
Most people are not informed. Through this program, information is...
Entrepreneur is someone who takes up challenge of owning a business in order to make profit.
You have this key, you have built up yourself to be an entrepreneur.
It's a must-watch for schools, homes, communities, companies, organizations, and all stakeholders. Follow us on social media at Teenz Global.
Talk about health is a state of physical, mental, and social well-being of an individual, not necessarily the absence of an infirmity of a disease. But when you talk about mental deals with everything concerning the mind, the emotions, and the will of an individual. So putting this together, mental health is the state or should I go with the well-being of an individual, where a person is able to know his or herself and be able to put themselves dealing with the society stress that comes with everyday life.
People have mental health too. Kids have mental health. So young people are definitely also affected because this change does not have any limits. It's not just limited to a certain age group.
According to WHO, the last study done showed that 1 in 4 persons in Nigeria is suffering from a mental illness. Now if you go down, that's about 20 to 30% of a population of about 200 million. You are looking about 50 to 60 million people are suffering from a mental illness. And that's very, very dangerous in a country like this.
Globally, even without the pandemic, mental health has been a very huge concern for young people. Suicide has been the second leading cause of death amongst young people between the age of 15 and 19. This says a lot about their mental health. So
talk about mental without talking about the mind. Why one should be talking about their mental health is because a lot of people focus on the physical. You see people going to the gym, you see people going to do sporting activities, but everything starts from the mind. If your mind is not at a place where you can function from, you are not going to be doing well physically. It is something that is proven. So taking care of your mental health is very, very important.
Stress and anxiety is a part of your mental health. Because when we look at stress, a certain level of stress is good for you because it motivates you to get things done. It motivates you to protect yourself. But there is a certain level of stress that now becomes a mental health issue, a mental health concern, like post-traumatic stress disorder, or maybe acute stress disorder, or high level of stress as a result of other factors in your life, which can lead to burnout. So stress in that kind of amount, in extreme amounts, it's something that impacts your mental health and definitely calls for attention in that regard. And when we talk about anxiety, anxiety is also a form of mental health disorder, which is an extreme level of fear and worry, which impacts the way a person functions, a person goes about their daily routines. So this is not the day-to-day feelings of anxiousness that we experience. This is in extreme amounts. So yes, anxiety and stress in high levels are definitely mental health disorders that call for attention.
See people that are actually working class individuals that are stressing people, stressing themselves about their own life. They have not come to terms with their own challenges, their own selves. And this all starts from how parents raise their children. Parents raise their children, pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. And then you see these children, they grow up to become individuals in the society that become people that are unstable.
And so yes, COVID-19 has the potential to impact the mental health of people, causing anxiety, causing feelings of depression, causing grief as a result of the losses experienced.
They need to be engaged. They need to be able to talk to people about what is going on with them. You find out that there are a lot of youths, a lot of young people, even older people that have a lot of unsettled things in their mind about how they are supposed to be living, about their own lives. They don't talk to anybody, and you see all of this can lead to things like hypertension, can lead to things like depression, even schizophrenia, a lot of, and then some go into taking drugs and then a lot of stuff.
Depression is a form of mental disorder, like anxiety, like stress disorders. The same way we have psychotic disorders, which is where you see somebody who loses touch with reality. That means they have a psychotic disorder, which there are different types of psychotic disorders. So what differentiates depression from psychotic disorders is the kind of symptoms that they show and the treatment approach that is required to manage.
People should be given a place where they can speak, where they can voice out what is going on with them. And that's why we need a lot of mental health people. All of these people need to come out so that we can talk.
Stigma around mental health has been there for a very long time, which has impacted how much people seek help. And it's still very much there, which is limiting the amount of attention that mental health is supposed to get. And we stigmatize people who experience mental health conditions. Sometimes we assume they are making it up. Sometimes we feel like they are not functional to the society anymore, or they are of danger to the society or to themselves. That is not the case. That is not the case. Sometimes when people experience some levels of extreme mental health disorders, yes, it can affect their functioning. Yes, they can. It can affect their well-being, and they could be of risk of harm to themselves or to other people. But this does not define the individual. This is just a phase. The same way when somebody has malaria, it doesn't mean you go about tagging the person malaria. It's an illness that when it gets cured, the person goes back to their normal activities. That's the same thing with mental health.
There's a whole lot that could happen. Depression, schizophrenia, drugs, entering bad habits. Okay, look at the time, this period of time when people entered, where people were made to stay indoors for a protracted period of time. I work in the hospital. I met people that came in talking about how they felt sad about, they were talking about emotional stuff.
So there is this popular saying that after the COVID-19 pandemic, or along with the COVID-19 pandemic, there is going to be a mental health pandemic, because physical health is not completely different from mental health. With the pandemic and all the issues that surround it, the uncertainty, the lack of hope, the anxiety, the losses that come with it, all these things are warning signs and triggers for mental health. So mental health definitely goes hand in hand with COVID-19, because it affects a lot of aspects of people's physical and social life, and definitely mental health, because mental health is not independent of the individual.
First of all, they need to know themselves. Now when I'm talking of young people, I'm talking of teenagers all the way to adults of about 40 years. Know themselves, know their goals. And when you find yourself in a place where things are not so good for you, get someone to talk to you. Open up to someone. And parents too, for the teenagers and younger ones, parents should be very, very vigilant concerning their children. Friends too should be able to take care of their friends. It is one, we are all connected. We are all connected. So everyone should be looking out for his or her neighbor, and looking out for the children around you.
Advice to young people and to everybody in general in terms of your mental health: please take care of your mental health. When it's getting affected, it becomes all on you to manage it. But before it gets that serious, take care of your mental health. Notice the warning signs. Listen to what your body is telling you, and let's break that stigma. Let's stop that silent culture that is killing us. Everybody has mental health. So when you notice that you're experiencing some warning signs that says maybe your mental health is getting affected by something or the other, practice self-care, seek treatment. I know we don't have enough as much as should cater for the whole of Nigeria, but one step at a time. The more we seek help, the more help would be created out there. So
my name is Shana Hubi.
My name is Amy Benjamin.
My name is King David.
My name is Fatima Imralaki.
My name is Valerie Vishnu, and you're watching
Teenz Global Show.
And you're watching
Teenz Global Show. Keep watching.
Touch that dial.
I'm watching you. Subscribe.
Don't touch the dial.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Remember to like our social media handles, to follow us on social media at Teenz Global. The Teenz Global Show is a program for teenagers and young adults focused on contemporary issues such as life skills development, leadership, entrepreneurship, career growth, and as well as personal and professional development. To provide educational resource content as well as informing you about global opportunities. Now, talking about global opportunities, our top global opportunities for the week, we're starting opportunities from all around the world with focus on university scholarships for this episode. We'll start with the Dartmouth College King Scholars Program, and that's 2021 for students from developing countries. The deadline for application is January 2nd, 2021. The bit.ly link is on the screen. Remember, the application is free of charge. You're not paying for these programs. Next is the Qatar University Scholarships for Masters and PhD studies. Deadline for application is March 1st, 2021. The bit.ly link is on the screen. Right next is the Yokohama National University Japan Masters and Doctoral Scholarships. The deadline for this application is December 20, 2020. Now the shortened bit.ly link is on the screen for you to be able to access these opportunities. Next is the Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship, a fully funded scholarship for international students from the Commonwealth countries to study a full-time 2-year master's degree program. The deadline for application is January 18, 2021. The link is on the screen to apply as soon as possible. Next, we'll talk about is the University of Toronto Scholarship 2021 in Canada. The deadline for application is January 15, 2021. The link is on the screen. Next, we have the Heinrich Böll Scholarship for undergraduate, master's, and PhD studies in Germany. The deadline for application is March 1, 2021. We also have the University of Montreal Scholarships for international students. Deadline for application for the master's program is July 1st, 2021. And the deadline for the PhD program application is May 1st, 2021. Go to the link to get more details on how to apply for these opportunities. The independent evaluator of the Girls Education Challenge Phase 2 is inviting proposals for its Rapid Research and Learning Fund to examine issues pertaining to girls' education in crisis situations, including but not limited to COVID-19. Now, this is for organizations that are suitable for these opportunities. The deadline for this application is January 31st, 2020. Visit the link to get more details on how to apply for these opportunities. Now apply for the GovLab Multi-City Challenge Africa that aims to solve complex urban problems. Now this is for young people and the deadline is January 2021, so apply as soon as possible. And finally, you can be a fully funded UN volunteer, so apply for the UN Volunteer Program 2021. The deadline varies. You can have access to international volunteer opportunities and lots more. The top 3 tips I'll share with you on global opportunities. The first I'll talk about is eligibility. So ensure to go through these opportunities, look out for the criteria and see the ones that are suitable or most ideal for you to apply for. Next is look out for the deadline. So identify the deadline, start your application process early so you can submit on time before the deadline. And finally, review and proofread. So you can get in touch with someone, a professional or an experienced person in that field who would be able to review your applications, give you constructive feedback, and also help proofread your spellings and also the details that should be in your application. And don't forget, you can reach out to us for guides or more details on these global opportunities. Remember to follow us on all social media handles at Teenz Global for participation, sponsorships, and advert placement. Reach out to us with the details on your screen. This is the much we have on global opportunities. Hello and welcome to the Teenz Global Show.
It's exciting, educating, informative, entertaining. It's the Teenz Global Show.
Every citizen is supposed to understand the aspect of constitution so that you'll be able to know when your rights are being trampled upon.
Can practice the written constitution known as the Unit was written in 1999.
With a global focus on young people's development, showcasing Teenz Time series, Young Leaders Spot, English Sense, Academics Today, Voters Box, and Global Opportunities.
Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world.
Most people are not informed. Through this program, information is...
Entrepreneur is someone who takes up challenge of owning a business in order to make profit.
They go. You have this key. You have built up yourself to be an entrepreneur.
It's a must-watch for schools, homes, communities, companies, organizations, and all stakeholders. Follow us on social media at Teenz Global.
All right, so we've heard so much from our experts who have spoken about mental health and how we can cope with those issues. Remember that depression is a leading cause of disability, as well as the second pandemic in the year 2020. Understanding mental health is not just a topic, but a personal responsibility to yourself as well as the society. Now you can follow us on social media at Teenz Global. Remember, we want to feature you, we want to talk about your impact, we want to talk about your school and what you do, as well as your businesses. Contact us today for sponsorship, participation, and advert placement. All right, so this is where we'll wrap up the show for today, and I know you've learned so much. See you same time, same station next week. I am Ijoma TGS.